Ninano, and if you
Midasi P Godfather. Yeah, in summer, a coso, uncle for a crosso, and then you rematch Saldo ho. Would winning extra Italy, a Coppa Italia. Quarter final game Inter Milan and SS Lazio and Asia match no air Basso and then number 8 p.m. Pepe and Inter and Lazio match no air Basso Oko Spain Copa del Rey semi-final 1 weighing a first leg woman juk about 8:30 Barcelona and Atletico Madrid and Airborne and no semi-final 1. Let me add much now and a semi-final 2 Airbus between Real Sociedad and then Real Madrid. Now Otwaso echo the English Premier League games are Airbus and then number 7:30 Brighton almost any Bournemouth Crystal Palace between Aston Villa, Wolverhampton Wanderers, and Fulham Asia, na Chelsea and Southampton, and so abo matches way and Airbus in the English Premier League. Now, Womanjuk and between Barca and Atletico Madrid, Lamine Yamal, almost say another one team entering, and so players are a report to come from Betia, Ebesia kind and Eddie Ama Barca, no Lamine Yamal, Yehuno, and then or started Eddie Ama Barcelona, or a football club, no. Now, Lamine Yamal so an Alpha La Liga player for the month February, coach of the month, no Equoye, Emma Hansi Flick, and a player of the month, no so I call Eddie Ama Lamine Yamal. Diego Simeone say, and then call for the win and then against Barcelona Omania Brepa okay league no first one no omko share Barca 2-1 and then so omugini pass omon ebetimi abreki Barca. Carlo Ancelotti Madrid manager had a fortunate game man omone Sociedad Airborne and our defender Raul Asensio Abase akwakoye the beautiful surprise the entire team including ono Carlo Ancelotti. No one thought say boy no opportunity obetimi deliver say Carlo Ancelotti and Airborne Raul Asensio and so Abaso. We are ready to just say Hendrick, he will come good. Hendrick Obeye a fantastic striker, no doubt about that. Now our different skill compared to Rodrigo and Vinicius, obey a great number 19 time. About we and some Carlo Ancelotti can ye at the FA Hendrick home. Ochina and a Liverpool able Newcastle in the English Premier League. Anna Slot, a Liverpool manager, and a bought Mo Salah Basso or Salah contract. No, a very sure say, they are obey extended now. Over baby contractual talks, no echo and a former boy woman every single day. And money very expensive. And Salah, while you're a new player for next season, the level just always in high. Just a money bro Salah, so yes, Saba Liverpool, a bad in person, Ubenya be abo. And then you remember age 15, Charles in the Southampton match, no, what's left for fun now? You are put at channel, and then or you're part of the Chelsea team, you've been one more against Southampton, Obemeki injury return. Mikel Arteta said over his dead body, said Arsenal for ebe give up Premier League ne say on surrender Liverpool for agent or say there be omo be koswa e believe kopem say bibia ebe over until over his dead body say Premier League no omo be saposo na omo enso ebe jemu e ho no mo. Christian Eriksen, Man United player, no they actually just saw no ope challenges pa over Premier League no na enko for say oye skinny from Denmark wabo edi amayas then so ba Premier League no the days at Spurs no obia ejini di nto no one very personal open challenges here pa Man United team no eniama finance so enche kra no eniama enso ebe peke Javier Zanetti a former Inter player Argentina ni no also between Jude Bellingham and Rodrigo de Paul Obomienu obeko for Rodrigo de Paul say or a better player na ne adwene anasa wonso obeko for Jude Bellingham. Massimo Odo AC Milan omo legend ene okra Milan futuro na Milan omo team C na omo at the 18th Serie C league no omo appointed say ono any Juve omo anase AC Milan omo a youth team no manager Dusan Vlahovic Juve striker no Fenerbahce, Jose Mourinho club no show interest only mo. Nenso take a deal on yana just obeko or I Premier League no say obepa yenti and say Arsenal and a club on wedine and so ati pa and then in kono pepepa Marcus Rashford then 18 or making a debut for United now obo Europa League obe share goals mienu Now so 9 years in the as in the progression as Stole and then Obolo Emma Aston Villa. Godfather Daroma, we are there a pa. Now ya sorrows into for close on some Daroma.
Tony, Mami Nasi, Nafe quickly, Minkofa commercials, Kakrebi, Emra. Yaba, the Diakanino, a fisher. Mufa, mo messages number 05515999933. Short commercial break. Yes, yeah. Tony Montana, the Amanisam Kakra, Kogu, the Akano, a official Kwamika Transi, young Kono, na Yanshe, the Archimedes, and so do you pray.
Medasi General, Mamisha Semfen free and a deputy minister designate for education, Okopiemo vetting committee no Asweye, Clement Apank. Okopiemo our deputy PMO appointment committee no bomo Asweye me ekototo na no. Ninyina no edifa schools and sports and then so Emma deputy minister for designate of education, Clement Apank odi tu just say Ojidi said the minister, a friend honorable Yaharuna Idrisro, or no a bus sports or per sports ye papa. Sanso and the minister for sports, honorable Kofi Adams, on also per sports ye papa. And into schools sports, no a idea woman need DHA papa, about football, athletics, no a idea home any biaya. Also mutimi shasi edi free. Nemom the problem now is about funding. And unti a course of faso, no mutimi funding and no and number faswa or metimi etusa and no. Honorable Clement Apank.
Chairman, sports is a very important activity, not just because it keeps us fit, but it's also a source of great entertainment. I have been a sports person, sportsman myself. I mean, I played volleyball. One of my playing colleagues is seated right by the chairman. I played football, I played table tennis, My younger brother who is here played basketball all the way to the national level. And you are right. It is not the way it used to be. And that should be a cause of worry. My minister is a sports enthusiast himself. He plays football himself. And I think the challenge we face, as you rightly alluded to, is funding and is inadequacy. Given that he's a sports person himself, I believe very strongly that he would find ingenious ways to get private sector involvement to support sports in our schools, even as we look at what we can do to provide some support as a nation for sport and sporting activities to go on in our school system. Sports cannot be neglected. A very important activity that ought to be supported. We all do it. We buy the footballs, the jerseys, and we provide the funding to support the district directorates of education to organize sporting activities. It's a problem that we must look at and address. I'm grateful.
We in summer Deputy Minister of Education designate Oditu Clement Apank or Kasasa say the sports in the here papa the Minister for Education or no sports for ball pain sanso and no so o schools no anasa bro school no table tennis and sports no ye pa nemom ni nyina no ekwesi kasem and also mutimi ye but o share president manifesto no mu a o gidi say o say funding no every schools mu anasa free basic schools no mu eba no na betimi aboa ema yetimi anya good athletes near sports no etimi develop yento so what other stories and finish coach Abdul Karim Zito or a coach at the Dreams FC Bobo Kono. One also na no tum was a dear course so in Suatremai and my namso and my pole washing in Quano. I idea was so beer condemn sa act no football dear and nisse obituary in Quawum into Sobikusia kind no caution in Quawumwa and yadepa. On as a coach Abdul Karim Zito Nensamo de Atujano.
I think it's just unfortunate because ball body and car could do an year. The Wabafi. It's internet case football at 3 things. Either say Uber winning and now Uber lose and now Uber draw. So it depends on what you want, and then if you don't get any then Ushanka when the Belgian Sana Yeshawa Obinsu in any Belgian intino, but to end up say Ubi Beg Shenum Quadie. Idea you can see because and yet I think it's just unfortunate because
and some coach Abdul Karim Zito what they etuja or condemn act no was also the source was the club licensing board, the Ministry for Youth and Sports, the National Sports Authority or some year honest omudinu kure aprobo no mo kono omugide se venue bi enye redia momon ko jintum emien ko ball ho o say venue bi o aye ready so na venue na aye ready no and also mu jitum ne okobo ball o menye honest no mo maye stadium awodo a ye betema ball o say mo ko runs kwa no gidi ye se be 4 stadia and aye ready a o mo yen bo Ghana Premier League no dance stadium bi o o magia tum si enkosi akan o coach Abdul Karim Zito
totally agreed because there are certain areas and are certain stadia bi o ha. You can't come down to say Obabu referee. You can't come down to say Obabu player. What you say? Like Ushe Kumasi Sports Stadium, Ushe Cape Coast, Ushe Takwadi Abanyan and saying Ushe Accra, Ushe Info Tamale. I mean, there's no way. One way they did but Obi and Timber Torcho. What you say? And you know, for the meantime, no dear. And Kaisa you select send a whole kind. Maybe Pensa. Say Kumasi for Kumasi no more, and you be no more Kumasi. Sometimes they push them to Tamale. Now you be a dream service about a Yakra and now they go. No, yet me ba we near Kwakwa, even Kufru Akurano, say a Hokura and your back, a Oma CC, my own body division. yen sanwa ebeboa won say seriously Mickey there are certain areas in the league who kwa wankasa waninyi ati ase wankasa waninji and you know say ebansa I think the referees will be okay sometimes referees will go mobo the threatening no supporters ni be demand won say definitely as a human being oba obesisa na adwene kire wa nyame se wo be ye be shew that's all me ball against Calera 85 minutes me ye mistake no mo jegu asa me ball against your friend say Nation FC me ball ni na ball bi I say ko true and I me kwala no gina e and a boy and referee say play on boy very shame nothing happened but in some places I'm very happy say they should go around and be very honest with themselves and honest with the job and then honest we the coaches and the players and say ebeboa so that some areas say and now to kwa now say when we come back to them when they prepare the field because you better park you better say way you make sure that you put it in good order. And before then, when they travel to watch match, they won't say, only away only advantage. We are me in support of it.
When you sama coach Abdul Karim Zito, head coach, and my Dreams FC Bobokono, what they are to the Yatwasom, about that stories are Kumase, Asante Koroko Tema, a year Sribo, or no, a Kumase Asante Koroko supporter Kesepa, and so Obeke out the Betuja, Sa Breman di Ababetujano, Bois, Ubebois, Amihu Bremano, where you bottom sika 10,000 Ghana cedis, Sempon Yemfamau as a reward, Sempon Wetima Bois, Amihu Brema. We sika no ade to Kumase Asante Korokofo account mu or Access Bank says they say no oni de sika no o de makotoko se kotoko nji sika yi nti ekobase kotokofo ehu se asemesi anaso benten na buaye ema yehu ye brema o de sika no wo pole na 10,000 Ghana cedis no Kumasi Asante Korokofo mpanyifo emfa masa onipa kro no wei ensem a efri sribo enso aso ye ba asamwa boatin efriye wosina kan edema boboko efe na House of Oak obeke over the weekend the House of Oak supporters ebimusi e manisika no mfa na ninche Kumasi 2 million nonko na ono de onye play also si akan edema House of Oak nyina fa MTN FA Cup match omo boy during the game onya ball was otimi epia so edema ne yonko player na nkotimi ni ball ne to atenme no we mpia so amfa ma no na okobɔ ball ne to kone ye apart from no penalty duru so no wo mo se wakopupu ne to asabo penalty na ma goalkeeper na che no enu nti House of Oak supporters ne buofu se coach Watara onja efriye boatin anasa asamwa boatin onja no kwan what the apology aba was the book supporters upon chow technical team upon chow management obian fan the born in channel was it the best of performance and or the maye and nunti we expect say or best so a bounce back no ma across the book the best of performance obesi academy across the book no onyam has a book motima e wosoro nanso so ogidie say has enya botrem fama no modemono ebe basuriye pa ede amano yento so wada stories a yefie ni nche na no duro safuna na sibosoro and on den sema wodo de tuja was a Ghana Football Association man for sorry wo ma tagi GF no GF ne corrupt sika bia ba GF na GF ne di Black Star sika national team sika no e ba na o ma disika no was a GF no o menya corrupt even national teams sika ba ho ni nyina no enya GF ne handle e ministry ne handle e ba nso so ministry ne kobu nkonta and it is a tag wo say GF no e corrupt no amanfo nya insakraye emfa na so man siso madwene emfa ho na oduro safo.
We've heard it. And what is corruption? FA, no? And yet, Ghana government, FA. We are aware? Yes, association. So it is the members who will say we are corrupt or not. Those who talk about so food draw, can say corrupt. I tell with the people that we work with or work for, no, are presented audited accounts every year. So if they have problems, they will point it out. Perception, yes. How can somebody from outside come and tell you doesn't make sense. And you know, that's tag, you know, yes. Omo kasa ade no kura no. Omo kasa ade no kura no. Apart from Sofudu, some are journalists. Some are people that I expect so much from. Let me give you one scenario. The whole world should listen to me. GFA, we only do budgets for the Ministry of Youth and Sports when it comes to our national teams traveling, because we are the managers of the national team. When we do our budgets, we send it to the ministry. The officer in charge from GFA will go to defend it. They will tell him, cut this one, cut that one, cut this one, cut that one. He will go prepare it and then to do it and then send it. When they are satisfied, they take it to the chief of staff. It goes through cabinet. It goes through the Ministry of Finance.
Wey in some no draw for executive council member the Ghana Football Association where they are to just say corrupt and answer corruption among for GFA say GFA no no a perception GFA no wo mo handle sike bia o was say GFA no mo sanso interfere e wo player selection mu nemom say bia wo ko select player wo coach no na the player ba omo de omo team make suggestions and e de ma e team no nye say interference bi na GFA no ye abra coaches no e coach national teams no
United, about two, until right full back, until you right full back and from right full back in show. I mean, would it make sense? Can you go and do that? And do you think somebody can go and do that? The fellow will say, like, this is a player who plays right full back of this team. I've seen him, so try him. Because who play our fan? Will be able to be guys of a Jano. Impossible. But that's how the whole situation is. United about two.
No do safo ni nsama wode atodwa no ye to so e Ghana Football Association so ye ne awie eko eye wiemu no na eye the team coordinator for all the national teams Mr. Alex Asante ono ene we mfehya for mu kopie mu e Ghana Football Association so ye afei na papa no ababedru ene ode ne call rounds eko introduce no ede ne che ye GFA workers no e cheche GFA secretariat no se de hositi enu mu dwumedi a wo mu edi papa ya ba obabeboa de bia Ghana ya walk up a day ni so say wo se etimi kono obetima beboa ami etimi akontie ne na me fa shafa kopie mu e wo Ghana Football Association so ya wo mo de no call rounds ama no kohwe sedie nyamasitie enso mediema Sporting Club back to the drawing board. Over the weekend, na nkoye amfa team no abra womo ebo MTN FA Cup yemfa to say womo baba coach edema team no coach Ibrahim Tanko where two players in him FA Cup and they are out concentration nyina no enko Ghana ye Premier League ye hwe nim se enche bia no eba be shase no omo enfo mu concentration ko so said bia wo metima the best of results and so etimi ediafrim Club Licensing Board, Ministry for Youth and Sports, National Sports Authority, Ghana Police Service, Sanso and the military. A probono eguso ekoso day 2 of a probono womo eko womo inspected the various stadia and namso Emma Ghana Premier League no a year enhance a year safety protocols no ebetimi aba no metimi akohwehwe ni nyina ewo venues no mu hia on Thursday omo ebe decide venues a womo GDA say Ghana Premier League matches awodo no etimi ekoso ansana impono Premier League no matches na etimi aba so you know we a few stories ye bobo no enawie
ayo kwame bedas kakra utimi nyama local stories no maminko ye Andy Kem ho na fi yenhwe the Andy between some no de afa 0551599933 ho na meji WhatsApp messages no. All right, kwame trainer menu ewo baby eko and so okra no nyina ne eko na yeah window shopping kakra okay youngwe
Sergio, I think when people talk about corruption, it is not necessarily things that involve in money, but a whole lot of a big word components. When you can be termed, an institution can be termed as corrupt, and okay, Alhaji Gusa and some on Nama or Kenya. You know, the FA are corrupt. Nti Alhaji Gusa a football person. He's part of the system. He had been part of the FA. He once upon a time a management committee member for the Blasters. Alhaji really concerned baby about the FA. And consistently we hear in some now you know or check it as a project we game not necessarily money exchanging hands within our football circles, but and I said within the week na Alhaji there to just say Ghana Premier League no said you all those things can be termed as corruption. It is not necessarily giving money to a referee, money exchanging hands, just fraudulent activities in Kwana man corruption. But keta project we game no. And no in sema in Crawforka until road do suffer any defense now falling a very weak defense.
So only facts. So what facts I would be back in some now. Now the
okay, good.
Yeah.
If I don't have the facts, Alhaji Gusa is giving out all those information. On Statiafi, he started way back in 2022 after the World Cup. And in the morning,
offer evidence.
Okay. Alhaji is a legend.
Yes.
Ugu F in any mass.
Yes.
He's tainting the image of the FA.
Yes.
He's tainting the image of the FA president. Take him on.
Yes. Intino baby, I will say F in a catcher. Only see. November na colleague no. Ye PBB jinaso.
Okay, do you know how much I say?
Na sanko fo we FF we. Yet me aye de pese. Say omo catcher Alhaji say. Alhaji ye way when dreams ye way na utimi yes ah. Ye mo colleague no. Alhaji the evidence ba FF omo we ya no.
Okay. You know. So be an call Alhaji for any evidence. So be an friend. Georgia free you can say my football people for no say me no kan. It is committee am friend. Em o catch omo say omo ink no kro omo nye no radio betwere mo. Enti omo kan say Kotanku kasa fa referee ho friend no. Samobodu kasa fa referee ho friend. Alhaji is not in exception. Enti Alhaji shas yes o kan nsem no. Enya fe no o kasa.
Alhaji pese ye hu de o kan ye na efe no ye pra ho ye pa. Ye mfre no kra ono ano enfa dance bi mre the general public.
Say me see amoka say gumi ki wufi
because he who alleges
must go to prove.
It's all proof.
Who is calling for the proof?
Efe no kra en friend na bia press conference bi.
Said you.
Yes, and I be a FM be a friend.
Yes.
We were proof.
Tape no. Omo ni meeting common no.
We was
but you know,
yes.
Alhaji nsem na o kan no. O kan obuboti.
Because all can. Almost a speculation.
One.
They don't do something speculation.
Okay, if what Alhaji is a speculation.
It's normal there.
No there no.
Oh yeah, sure.
If you want to dare Alhaji Gusa, Alhaji Gusa a good FA president any masse. Take him on.
To the maker. You see, a small one can just FA corrupt. Okay.
Yes.
FA is only corrupt. People are bet on bit market is only corrupt and the football people.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
One call for
yes.
So mo kase the accounts number says just only corrupt. Name outside the beer but no beka a speculation.
Okay.
In the Alhaji in Chiro almost said all can in speculation.
Me too I say oh. And I mean so me say you this is a sponsorless league. We a league aye by union sponsors. We a league aye by corporate entities etwom. We a league aye by oton aye nto. And Alhaji group say good league in hufi. And we say good FA president hufi. And we say good the whole FA in hufi. And I'm saying that when football people speak, they are called to come and prove on one seven or more kind of bontem. Alhaji didn't start today. He started way back in 2022. Way back in 2024 June. And Alhaji Charles says, oh, good football people for one who fee. Or Charles says, oh, catch the FA for one so me corrupt. Said you. Alhaji young fans so they hear. Young fans Alhaji is speaking out of vacuum. A dear no one sooner you go moving also me. And penny forces said you. And someone in tin ye trading. And it's own person who did who befi. Na person who did hote. Na a football hote. Na it call out to the corporate world. And to call Kessben that a deba. Said you, what do you do? Take Alhaji Gusa on. Call him to the ethics committee to come and prove because the no CCA. Any probably be wa bontia so mo kasa CCA about the FA. they will be called to come and prove. Why are you not calling Alhaji Grusa? So one so person will league no chile say league here fine be kama players so born a deserve so omo de deserve so omo call relegate and deserve so you know. I'm saying that call Alhaji Grusa, let him come and answer those questions. Take him on. Fana court. So when to me improve, that is where me and the Amitier can accept that Alhaji spoke out of vacuum. But when you failed to call Alhaji, now Alhaji da mokan seminar, you know, se bi obi twa ntro krana. Na se da bia o man kwa no twa ntro na obi agi tum say no kre. Enti omon seminar Alhaji seminar kan until they take him on, I will accept it. Again, there are certain things be o ho you allow people to say you are corrupt. Sadio, yeah, Ghana Premier League match between Dreams FC and RTU. Yeah, who GF cameraman bia. A DNT near who GF cameraman be seen. A dear same the see us am at the Quadiema GF cameraman and Quasi. So, yes, sir, you give people room to speculate. Yeah, Bobrecum Chelsea in Heart of Lions. Last match of the day. Yeah, who GF cameraman bia. So yes, sir, you give room for people to speculate that there is a corruption incident that has been agreed. Say Bekoso again. I too you 4 players announced say team ne di omoka yentwi omoka yem omompre emma me bobo no. Whilst a player is living in Tamale, ababonte so washegu. You know, jit football e dey be na apeso bi nka emfa ho. Nti saa neman ketenketi ye koye game nim. Saa neman na to atu wo game nim no. Enu na be mu obi tie kira obekọ akoka se ye game na ekoso no e keta se ne proye enewum Alhaji Grusa say mo no ne hye ho so omamo ne Africa ena mo ka tire ne sese mo ma ne gia onko relegation. Eventually Alhaji was relegated. Take him on na fa boldin ho ban because you know empany forcing someone into NIHD. Until then I will accept whatever Alhaji is saying that the FA is corrupt. Obian calling for proof. You know. Odro Safo say interference be any suggestions. You know, Amiditum say coaches are not always right. Samson Amiditum said that administrators cannot always be right. But selection is at the doorsteps of a coach. And until I cover coaches, so I'm running on ye juma and famaye national team. First of all, there is a tape. The FA president say selection the omunya coaching manager. That was the level of the Blasters. As for the other national teams, Onkoka baby. But the reality is that under this FA, there has been consistent call up for several teams. Omumwaima national team Ninkoi. And you know when people sit out there and raise concerns about that. Because I mean I don't say there are facts to back as to why those players are called within the national team. But what is the end result? 0. Under 17, Prenu Krumani Ababeshe. Under 20, all African gift to the team, they woke up here and qualify. Under 23, Yankobi. So the dominant teams now, Omunya major call-ups or national teams now still I am performing. Do you know what you're Abeka? Again, coach, a jai the whole Ghana no scout. Coach from Pont Manson, Laka Kessben, now we raha, no more scout for players. Oh, think about also woman about suggest a man is over player. No. And Laka Kessben, whilst playing in Russia, now if one also by a teamwork, pram, we a coach, we a scout, we a technical person. Mudi raise team so amphibian. Said you say obitiatira. The person who call all these things interference. It is not suggestion. Say coach, I any team of Russia, I also a team of Ghana. You call this suggestion? No. And yes, suggestions. Enti oro do safunyin tum say empemfo na omo interest na omo serve. They are not serving the interest of Ghana. Omo interest omo players will be giving a call up to the national teams no. And no and almost serve. And you call that interference. It is not suggestion. Moye no ye born akose nkoye. Kaneno na under 17 na Ghana ye di di ansa na do the main national team. Now born under 20 a. Now both players need and ye under 20 call up now Ghana and he say omodi omo bakro. Under 17 cash omo bakro di abakro hu. Say under 17 omo acha Ghana ni biante. Under 20 omo acha Ghana ni biante. Why? Because more situated call up to few teams. And those people closer to the FA and the football people are more deep in penny for let no one enjoy. And yenya coaches no no I'm not saying say coaches the baby right meaning pass a Ghana coach. So Ghana on also business akese and I do know obey non so they are feeling the bottom. But in all, those are the experts and we must allow them to do their job.
All right. Interference. Debe like is in the two soon is Mahodo kind or a principled person. In few months or person sign back by a dinner. Unya crime for what being and interfere ne. In Smahodo or Kafa Hona, Penny be by and a catcher say Mulusua, mu coach near Pamona, Chesse. Their cost were effino and after a few months. Virtually all patches and sound for we are ready.
On your principal person, you know, on your man of his west.
And until mammy need the Oka alien indeed. So if indeed the Sarkosu, that's also young sound for we are ready. What kind of person are you?
The kind of person and one on your crew man. So can't say now near man of your west. Call a hood web about sono. A ya one she your best someone, a one lie one. Said you, ye crewman no crack canedy. It is all cano crena. Now we are now washing when him. Like Kessben within this FA. So being a national team job out. Again, Sanya many teams are affecting whoever is coming on board after this FA. Because you know, so what's the line of appointment or a line of election now? A appear 7 interest. And whoever is serving his interest will not accept what Lai is saying. Because you know, how can a team play in Russia and FA will have his own team in Ghana? That's the easy way. Apart from Kruma, if I build that team. But so your principle, as some now over Bontia, can you stick to your message? Say na make kwakoka. You bear the consequences because you know, after some now Lai can and also after that he will be victimized. After that, nobody will consider him for any national appointment. Even the local terrain, it will be difficult for teams.
Quite shocking. So, international say, what the whole team took we the U20 mile, 23 mile, whatever. Now they took a FA mile for one team, but still was all a part of our system. And mammy needs my
and make us on your principle. And I said, you make us a Ghana, how can I see we are called a baby? So when you are get the other son. And the one will be betting a friend to for say, Massa. I said, no, I can one country and say, nationality won't be on farmer.
Also, much inside.
Do you know, the didn't okay, such as
on inside.
There's no difference.
On inside.
Said you may say, me ba, Mike, we want to men free who I may supposed to be. Nameko. But some pepper, no, but Mike Ness, one of our
the kind man can you Pamcho, the fan chimney.
That's what I
just watch your sign. Na fe ni asan o san kan de kwa kwanya bia o wona say mutima fam na yi am fam fanshim o twisa o pacho ansana
no okay Matewa say say o hwe de o kan ka say ya o dollar na e lies am jitu
yes
lies no pedal here because enka o be no ba be ka say oh asema am kan no e ya bufuo mo fa nchebe na yenhwe ani but o ba no pacho unka so de okan na oboa wo se yanza mo adwuma we are ready if you call it like
and under 17 na me pede mo me pe bibi higher adwuma ye de ama wa ya nyi wadi
wo so obi ti me bad dressing room e ba be ka say
e match ni we ya no wo ko wo se adwuma no
wo so ya obi anu a wo adwuma bi da ba you are lying and you know from that perspective I totally agree say obi be ka say ntro na
the person also be part of our system the catch the whole world me enti
de go be ya o wo tina fi that's why na fi ya o
e o na ngwa na eku adwuma so coach na adwuma de bi break club so
nka ba so mo retire enti and if you know Dr. Randy Abi he's outspoken he says it's at a seat enti anyone was so employ bash and that's general bash to kroma we coach is a heart of folk afa we coach is a heart of folk afa a bash to kroma we coach is a kotoko afa bash to kroma enti when you are honest it is difficult see you kroma na dwuma obetimi anya bi and as I said kotoko timi kofa ze boba na bash to kroma we have to folk coaches o more fun in recent times Utimu said the ball is so be but still has to be chasing those coaches. Until you crew man so kind of cry on it. Until lie, if you are a man of your west, Kaukono Kwakotenachiri, now I share the next regime, so mobile, Ubenya the appointment. But for now, when you come back na de oka no na anka wo dodge no say baba be chim dia. As said you say people will say you are lying. You know now the venue for the Mama Insha say from Asamoah Boate.
Okay.
Asamoah acho panen so vohwe.
Yajuma
Diago acho panen so vohwe. The best of what asem no nyina na say has a bar na otonta. No mu di udin to nwom. Ye pon ba akira no mu di udin kofie. Ade akira no mu ba no mabo udin say Diago ena elidi team no oba be bon ho mode aba be toto ntena maye. Eno ne ade a e wo se wo ye. Ade e wo se wo ye ne se ugya udin in the name of Hasufo. Enya wonko ane football affairs season wasofa no. The whole Kelele Mbappe step up at the Santiago Bernabeu. Edu Palatino atam dia koma Rodrigo Nyembo because on timi pressure na e koso no e wo eye Madrid no. So you are not the first person. Obebe timu a first season enkoyi. Menkai kra. House of folk na nka omo ba be pam Leonatewia. Frank Nuttall came, changed Leonatewia and he anchored the midfield for House of Folk very, very well. Menkai kra no. Na Thomas Abe mu nyina na nka omo ba be ja omo kwan. The coach came, changed everything Thomas Abe, and he became the House of Folk best player of season him. Mekai Kwame Kizito. Now we are surplus to requirement. House of Folk will matches club kono jina already. Frank Nuttall came, changed everything Kwame Kizito and season e be no. Okay, has team na inu Samusa Rupinyani. Visitatinga for example, General. Na Atiga he was just a laughing stock. No about House of Football and since Omko from Dwarfs by. Nuttall came, changed everything with Satinga, and Atinga was good enough to start for the local blasters.
Okay.
Thomas Abe was good enough to start for the local blasters. Near say Patrick Razak Tumrika Hunu. You know, he became a super sub for the local blaster team. Okay, post. And Diago, when your first season in Koye, Minka said no to me about say the banty first season in Kotoko, no BS Reno. The second season in Kotoko, say Kotoko for Bomatana say the band cinema. No beer F after say the band to no be a bondi say. Now Branton also goes to my head no way. Obi Junior, he played House of Folk several seasons, name Koye, but under somebody scored multiple goals, double numbers, and all them I. Free nations by any huge expectations. Life for not Dawson. Utina painting in Faso Biediso. Concentrate on the food of play nama more de born in Yajuma. Make sure say Sika only do what Tini Didia has to folk now more de buy. Oh, the bobo not to him. Said you, has to folk attacking this year a very weak. She Hamza Isa. She ball or born last season you go so share. At the point, half from Kratia and friend blaster. But look at his situation now. Diago, you are not banging in the goose. Big team be a we are CBR, no matter Kessben, big team who you into your Madrid for no. Or front four no be a Johnny. She Barcelona for no front trainer no be a Johnny. The better days of us of folk, Mahatma O2, Uriah Sante, and all those players. Ismail Abdu, Emmanuel Seko for Dombote, Chastela. Those are the men. Prince Tegomo, among the guys. And they only have there is a more bonnet of fame. Inti se o pese has France na pe wasem omo do omo to nyom frɛ wo dia enye utiri na wo penti na mfa so obi ade so bo nkwa untime mbo concentrate on the field of play and banking the goals so utimi yes adwumu ana has the phone na be bo aba so a chop and so bo we you can apologize today the next game if you feel the fans will lambast you the next game obasa aba be patch also feeling they will lambast you and you know born the peer when you have the opportunity to play he can deliver until on working within that box. Confidence within the area. Now making sure so be working and when he shooting in the training regiments. No, for me he'll be good to go. And that's idea or be patch wa pa in kusere. Yeah, you more park and so and let the football do the talking.
But Asamoah Boate started so well with a goal against Asante Kotoko.
Yes, you know.
Yes.
But you know, it was a poor mistake. It was an error from goalkeeper. No, he scored off season. Once has an stati and has an stati almost 30 season on first two games and Koyi. And okay, or player or Bepeke, no, Sani Muhammad, ZH, Abaso guy now motor on the now Mauli Wayonswa pick very well. Osho games now, but also issues no injuries. At least we are picking from the left. Players now to her career gradually career so epic. Supply for midfield, hard midfield near very weak. Intiana supply cinema. But so we a striker. And then Orlando Timbo Bonan and Aka 11 pe. 11 obeche mutu. That is the mark of a very good striker. Has who say on attack now who because last season it was Issa Kuka and then Abranti friend Hamza Issa Kuka and Modebo never fem and then ma and of course on Kobishi Kusiakan and Omunya the confidence. How to crank out Sika no do how to full training ground. It really tells you the love, the affection, and the confidence now was said Obe deliver for Hasselhoff. But unfortunately things are not well. Apology and the solution to your problem. The solution is to bang in the goals. Maudin cost coach it and all the Hasselhoff fans will applaud you. That is the only solution.
When it comes to coaches saying the truth, it's difficult getting a club to coach in this country. Where is Coach Kobe Mensah, formerly of Bechem United and Karela, Ben Sola, and Eddie Weyaba? We are outspoken Bibria. Why we are a better dinner, Yabema, a Jumaya coaching clubs. Ben Sola, the Wakano.
No one is hated than the one who is speaking the truth.
Yeah.
Coach Obonidi.
Kobe Mensah.
Okobusane, you two players, Yen Piana Kebi. And Okobusa say, oh. Now then, a motor players can make music at the Monfamame. And no any. There's own good leave. Said you. And best pim no one. I think the last time I saw him over Tomo West School. Now be scouting with Division 2 and over to me. Me say so Kushi Twin Stars, I don't know whether he's still there. Intini and say, said you. Yen show would say Coach Duncan. Or what tonight that I don't know when I made the amount. Okay. Inti CK when he came out, spoke about the FE and the interference from the FE. Sika kona ni adwuma bio. Enti sajo, ye had here. No one is hated than the one who is speaking the truth. Football people for no ye nuafo mo ye danfo. Omo na operate with the same system. Enti no, se wo ka asem no anhwe wa no yi a. Omo fa ne se wo katia sajo wakatia ndi ukatia ndi wakatia miki. Omo ye circle so kwa akofo we adwuma be free we ebusa na branch we send on a life with you. On the opekasa dodo. We are place no kra onko ma fa we opekasa place no ntuom ka mo mmebo. And you know they will not employ you. Inti your system no there. In some bi wo as one kon one to one. Eya na adwuma nya ho odin because ye sisie ne ye de. Eno ne ade ayepe. It is the reason why you know see ye twa players kurati a unhu say any prayer is granting interview. Because se wan hweyi na se okokasa na okasa na ko wa enya de se utim ne kran for wa obenya tim. Inti your system no there you know a system ye edema coaches and players are almost suffer. Inti asem hawa e also to ano na reka nyesa adi no a enka coaches ni players be senke ye mo 30 minutes wa ha ensem mo be kan kai football ndi se dane no but okko kasa pe uwia unya adwuma nye e okroba enu tropia akana mo to no
yemfa be 2 minutes bi e mop up na yempege mu no.
Okay, ora o tu srebo nyame nhia no say watimi ayi 10,000 say wo obi hu abrante na okudi arukasem and abeto dwa so okudi arukasem no odisika to no so nyame nhia no why ade pa you know I think say people are pushing for the cooperative
disika no grade o tuo
o tua de ama access bank
o tua de ama kotoko
accounts yes enti sadio why ade wa share the love what the makotoko and obi anim ne do a or the makotoko sadio I think that a quite be ampany for Befaso now almost have a cambrant and a best of a lot of Niyama baby away game in him. And it was a lot of people in the confidence or the security personnel do any be more rigid concerns and fan conquer and fan say. I think that they are working, they are doing their job very well. The only problem is that the corporate and will be looking for someone sabiti me akano na yashede said the mrabisi enenedi or two three boy at the end, you know, he deserves any commendation. Now on the issue of stadium, maybe a bebono. I think say Ora Kofi Adams kind na say okasa. Nya kasa na okasa. Ya dia or ye ho adwuma. Or ye ho adwuma and you know we need
one kind of kwa.
Dabi.
So dey there no.
Yes, on time me dey me kasa me wo de ho.
Yes.
And I feel say no betimi aye. And you know anasem o kind.
Because it is so mo ba be shasi o.
Yes.
And the kind say honorable o can say. Say you are inspection o my league na say da.
Yes, and
say now
yes, and so Saturday the friend nipa na in charge of Sanema no
Julius.
Yes, Julius may I will say NSA ministry FA club license no mo nyina ka bom akwa hwe Sanema
say the minister can no
yes. And said yo this all person only minister no ko asem we wan ka bone o se ba bia yesi akan no Muma ye nyina ye nkonkohwe. Se ye kohwe because Ojama Efe no nko a omuntimi nka. Because you know Ojama Efe before coming on board. Omuntimi anka. Omo approve pitch bi ase ye mo so.
Ko he picture ya approve na wa ba onum sa.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you know see carpet bi no mo dey say.
No mo dey say ai.
And
Etimi yini asan di
dem titi dem carpet bi
yes. Nya dia ba be say. Enti ne nyina no se da bi. We de mi nya ama mo nko. De asinti ne nyina so ne nhwe page ba ko mienu miensa. Say e fit for footballer. Why not? Say the one MP ye bolig no bi ebo no krum. At least DSTV e person e ko form aba no so mo ko hu se ba bia ni ho aboma. Doma ho aboma, nsu atre ho aboma, brekum ho aboma. Omo kro mba ye okay bechem ho aboma, kumasi aboma, akra aboma. Omo kro be okay say oh, yeah what now I was watching Power Dynamos and then Zesco United. Na park no ensu bebrebe ti say dey a o ka say. Eni da bia do mo bond stadium kakaka. Ensu bebrebe. Police na hu say be bia aboma e no mum. The last time we heard Tanzania League no. Park ni ensu bebrebe, ba be bia aboma.
Be bomma we are pitch there.
Solid.
So imagine say enyinase aboma na ye picture carpet bia ye this chokus
akadu nipa na aboma nfa so bia
then dey see your
yes because the ultimate no should be the pitch and the minister no General I think on this one he's working and let's hope they'll be working to the benefit of Ghanaian, to the benefit of our football because they do only team bia na wakase in the interest of a certain team no yeah human or working in the interest of Ghana football or working in the interest of the teams say omo betimi ese account pitch papa so and again players and so life are very very paramount after football I had the na oya branti obehuri akoba behuri akoba bebi duru bebi no huri ko na osisi acha na akoto jacha na one klacha into the earlier you been a very good pitches are yes smooth and that's all for football no for being the better.
Dr. Nyahota Maklo said Samatex won the league by paying bribes, and the GFA never called him to the ethics committee to answer why he said that. Alhaji Gruza should not go if the FA calls him. Commander Kwame Arthur, Space FM Sunyai, and the way about also FA Alhaji Ama Onko. If you say Dr. Nyahota Maklu, a similar thing will be friend. Alhaji Gruza is not part of the FA. He's not part of the football people. Amos, and anyway, Efre Sunyai, and so Ebre. I want to catch you. Alhaji Nyepar, one part. The issue is, Brima might have said on social media that he is the suspect. So in case he's not the killer, it should come out. But once he's failed to do so, then it means Adiano Waye, Kingsley Tamale.
On the issue of Alhaji Akambi, he said bet in the survival clubs. Alhaji Akambi said bet in the survival clubs. How many times Mr. Abed come and raise concern about face matches in the Ghana Premier League? Dr. Nyahota Maklu. A lot of people have said that. It's not Alhaji Gruza alone who is saying all these things. People who are part of the game-changing team have said it too.
Do we need the killer's image? Jamsko, yentimi from Massa, ya cry, this a police in Kwa, nebit me, ama, yesa, or dana, bit me, a court to cry, the bit me, ama, you didn't phone in your dinner, no, about declaring wanted. To be at the right time. Court on any police in the Bay Sadna, more pedo. Yedebesia, na Yamia to Mochina, Yatwaso, our kickoff, midfield, and a fee extra time Jimmy Dinoso. Yedemasipa, Zamuti, and Mosanshe, Yakram.